Thabo Besta's getaway Mercedes-Benz gathering dust in Zimbabwe. The Porsche Mercedes-Benz, which was hired by Dr. Nandipha Magudumana and used by her fugitive lover, Thabo Besta, in an attempt to cross the border into Zimbabwe, is still stuck on the Zimbabwean side of the border where it is clamped. Zimbabwe state-owned Sunday News reported that the car, reportedly worth over 3 million rands, even though the site we know that is around 1.7 million rands, was impounded by law enforcement agents at the busy border last year and has been gathering dust ever since. According to the report, the car was impounded after a Zimbabwean man identified as Celo Ndlovu removed its South African registration plates and replaced them with yellow Zimbabwean plates. This was part of the process to facilitate the vehicle's entry into Zimbabwe. Ndlovu was caught in the act and arrested, but Sunday News reported that the 36-year-old was later acquitted on a charge of smuggling. The Zimbabwe Revenue Authority, ZIMRA, was holding on to the Mercedes-Benz pending further legal action, the report said. Besta, who was serving a very long sentence, escaped from the Mangaung Maximum Prison on May 3, 2022 after faking his death by burning the unidentified body in a sulfire. Magudumana reportedly fetched the burnt corpse from Mangaung and tried to cremate it, but it was later confiscated by the police, who suspected foul play. It's believed that after jailbreak, Magudumana had checked themselves into a hotel in Durban hours after the escape, and that the booking was made by one of their friends. 7 days later, on May 10, 2022, Magudumana hired the black Mercedes-Benz S63 AMG with an offer to purchase it for 1.7 million rands from an Umhlanga car dealership not far from the hotel. The plan was that Besta was going to use the car to skip the country the following day. Once in Zimbabwe, he was supposed to lie low. Unfortunately for him, the car was impounded at the Beitbridge border post after its driver, Ndlovu, was allegedly caught red-handed, replacing the car's South African registration plates with Zimbabwean ones. Besta, who was being smuggled through illegal posts from South Africa on foot to join his driver on the Zimbabwean side, as he did not have a passport, came face to face with soldiers patrolling the border. One of his smugglers was shot but survived. Besta and his accomplices escaped. Sunday Independent reported that Besta stayed in Zimbabwe for a few days and was forced to return to South Africa after Magudumana allegedly failed to pay the Zimbabwean smugglers who were looking after him. On his return to South Africa, Besta booked himself into a hotel in Ballito from June 11 to 14, 2022, Besta and Magudumana later rented the mansion in Hyde Park, north of Johannesburg, for 40,000 rands a month. They had a domestic worker and gardener from Zimbabwe who have since vanished. The couple stayed in Hyde Park incognito until the news about Besta's existence broke, and they fled to the same hotel where they hid for a few days. Again, the room was booked by one of Besta's aliases. To just cheat. Anyway, guys, I wanted to just say, this couple, it really amazes me, because how can Nandipha not be able to pay the people who are looking after Besta in Zimbabwe? Honestly, why? It's like these guys just wanted to bring money in. They didn't want to part with money. And again, why didn't they just buy a brand new car from that guy in Durban, the Umhlanga car dealer? Why didn't they just buy the car one time and just, go? Or even buy a cheaper car for that matter. They were going to buy a new car maybe when they arrived where they were going. Hey, and honestly, their thinking sometimes, it really beats me. Hey guys, and honestly, I'm like wondering, why are we getting so many updates about these guys just now? People are talking, families, friends are talking who grew up with Besta. It's a mix-up. Everything is just happening one time. it's just getting too much. It's overwhelming, honestly, because we've been waiting for all this all along whilst Besta was still running with Dr. Nandipa, but it never came. Right now, everything is just flooding like that, like as if they've been keeping it somewhere and now they just opened a floodgate or something. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, guys. You've heard for yourself that Besta was almost shot and killed, maybe. I'll see you on the next one. Remember to give this video a like, a share, and consider subscribing just in case you are not.